which is legitimate. I do mountain bike a lot, I do hike a lot, and so that is legitimate, but I think that's a menu.
This program from the losingest in the history of college football to a formidable foe and home of the Kansas State Wildcats. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hoover. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Horned Frogs are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give out of the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Kansas State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Johnson looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bradley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his man. It's Edwards. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Hogan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Just drives in between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Hoover. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's Payne. And in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Edwards.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Makes the catch. It's Brown. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense will have to use first timeout of the half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Bradley. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On first and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to pass their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Off-play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Horned Frogs get enough for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Right back to the well. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll pull it on the read. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second and great.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Runs through a tackle. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Johnson looking to throw. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. On the move, it's Edwards. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Pressure coming. They get to him, and boy, did this defense need that. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To throw, it's Hoover. Pulls it in, it's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
And that's a live ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is in. Video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Line getting set on second down. Using his feet. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Horned Frogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's McAllister. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. On target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles